Sorry. That? No. Hi, John. Yes, it's yeah, to be honest, the heat where we are. I mean, there's lots of shade where we are. Cambridge was a lot hotter, so it's midday, and it's not as hot as I think we got a nice breeze. Yeah, I think we got lucky. Plenty of shade, nice breeze, and hopefully, yeah. Well, first thing I need to introduce myself. I'm Jason. Jason Disbury, D-I-S-B-R-Y. Jason of the Disbury family. This is Norwich, day 8. And this is the Globe Lie 2022 tour. So thank you for joining us these past few days. It's been really good. We've had a nice break Sunday. And we've kind of like chillaxed, and well, Harry hasn't. Harry's been editing all the way through. But yes, I had a good day yesterday. All recouped my batteries, ready for another week. We are here in Norwich today, followed by, I believe it's Nottingham tomorrow, and then Hull, and then Leeds, and then Preston. So we are outside Haymarket. There's Primark just there, so we're near Primark, WH Smith, the EE shop, NatWest. So if you're looking for us, Lloyds Bank, that's where we are, outside the market. Figured this seems to be the best footfall, although we are on like the main drag, and like, well, people kind of do walk a little bit fast sometimes and don't see. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Good. That sounds fantastic, doesn't it? This guy there playing the harmonica. That makes a pleasant change. There's a guy up the top who's singing. Let's see. Have you come across any of this before? No. I mean, you might have heard of the Great Reset. You might have heard of that with Klaus Schwab. No? Wow. None of it. Yeah, this guy. You haven't elected him. I haven't elected him. He's managed to get nearly all the world leaders on the same page. And what does he do? So basically, we're about to have an incredible change in all over the world. They've already started on cryptocurrencies. You'll start to see them. They're crashing. They're falling. They're going to crash. Their fiat currency is going to be happening soon. Right. So we're all going to go into digital money, and it's literally, if you're a bad boy, if you say something out of turn, they're going to turn you off. We're going to do something like social credit scoring. Not sure if you're familiar with that.
It's all about sort of control.
Control, yes. See, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out. I've just said a few things and you get it right away.
A few years, just as technology goes on,
yeah,
going to be tightened.
We've been slowly going that way, but they're kind of use this, the economy rising, the petrol prices going up, food shortages and things. They're going to use this as a quick slip in the back door, and get us on digital currency. And it's most people who actually are aware of all what's going on, we feel it's going to happen sooner than later. We think it's happening end of this year, next year.
Oh, right.
We think it's happening right now. When you look at this Agenda 2021, he's quoted, that's his quote, "You'll own nothing and be happy." So it's almost like they want to take all your possessions away, and that they want to get you into these what they consider smart cities. It'll
Pretty
see
much where nothing's material, where you're sort of...
yeah. And so you know, for some people, and I don't know whether that's our programming, you know, like materialism. Because I don't know if you've seen these minimalists and all that. They have a chair in the whole house and maybe one knife and fork and one plate, and you know, like, and you think it's a nice kind of like idea, but you know, like, I think we do. Like, we do crave our own possessions, our own luxuries, and that. And you know, like, it's like, why are we going to work for? You know, like, why would you have an education? Why would you go to work? You want your own little castle, your own little bit of land or whatever. You want that. Yeah. But this, we're leading down. We're on the edge of a precipice. You know, we're leading down this this dystopian world that you didn't elect, I didn't elect, and it's happening now. They've got test grounds in China and all that for social credit score and digital money and that. And it'd be like, for me bringing something like this out, and I'd be considered a bad boy. You know, like, I'd be on probably their quarantine list. You know, like, and they'll take certain liberties away from me just for speaking out of turn. You know, for what they consider. So, and there's so much more. It's not necessarily just about that. We've put extra pictures on about everything. In a world of lies and spin, how can you decipher the truth? Do our governments lie to us? So have they just started to lie, or has it gone back centuries and generations? So we kind of consider, if we go back in time, you know, like even things like the moon landing. I don't know where you are with the moon landing, if you believe in that, and I say believe in a sarcastic way, because you've got no proof that they ever went to the moon, so you have to take it on faith, I believe, whether they landed or not. But we can show so much evidence why they didn't land and how they couldn't have landed. Just a lot of it to do with pressure, vacuum of space, and that. They have never tested any astronaut on Earth that has successfully tested, I should say, a spacesuit in a vacuum chamber. We can't even mimic the pressure differential in space. You know, in the vacuum in space, we can't even get close to it, and yet we've failed and felt we've never successfully done that down here. On the moon landing, about seven Apollo missions, they all landed on the moon. Not one of these ever. Not one astronaut, if you trained, did all that education, all that training, all that, it'd be the pinnacle of your life's achievement, and you got there on the moon and you didn't do a selfie, and you know, look, there's Earth there, because Earth would be above their head, that's where they landed, so look, there's Earth, and what, we never did that? It seems a little bit funny.
There's 90% of anything that happens you can't prove.
But there's a video you can watch. It was going to be a documentary, like a BBC sort of documentary. It's called "A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon," and they show when they were meant to be on the moon. They show these astronauts that were just in low Earth orbit. You know, like, and they show you how they faked the moon in the window and everything. And this is like Michael Collins and Neil Armstrong. So this video is so important. So remember that. A funny thing happened on the way to the moon. There's things like 9/11 that were showing, you know, like 3 buildings fell. 3 buildings. Meant to be 2 planes, 3 buildings. Lots of people on the ground, never seen any aeroplanes. But we all seen aeroplanes on the TV. And there's one kind of like, if you analyse that footage, I don't know if you've ever seen a bird strike on the front nose of an aeroplane. It kind of destroys the plane, just a bird strike. Look at the footage on 9/11, you'll see the nose of the plane go through all that concrete, go through all that steel columns, and come out intact on the other side. You see the nose come out, which is it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
We better get going.
Yeah. So we're just saying, like, start asking questions. Start asking questions about COVID. Start asking questions about the shape of your Earth.
Yeah.
You know, I know that you might have heard that term, flat Earth or whatever. Start asking questions. They haven't just started lying to us now. No. All right, guys. Nice talking to you. Cheers. Yeah, he's been playing his harmonica all the time. I've been recording it. I just commented on him. I thought it was fantastic. Lovely music it was. Well, that's not fair. That's not generous. Yeah. No, but we've been listening to his beautiful music. Yeah.
He's also been passed by some plainclothes officers and wasn't playing the music. He's also been spoken to twice this morning.
Has he?
Given a warning about it.
All right.
It's continued.
All right.
So we don't just come along and just do it. It's also not the first time that he's taken a bit of the system. Yeah.
All right, no problem. I still always find it a shame, you know, like our society drop these people and we don't help them as much as we should.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of support on offer in the city. If people are willing to participate in that support, engage with that service, there's actually quite a lot in the city. So yeah, it's not that difficult to get it. Don't get me wrong, I know it's a challenge for people who have, say for example, addictions or other issues.
Yeah.
It is a challenge.
I get that.
But you do have to buy into the system because obviously they have to meet you halfway.
Yeah.
Actually, there's quite a lot
There is some
between
support.
St Martin's housing, Pathways, and the city council.
Yeah.
There's actually quite a bit of support.
Yeah.
Willing.
Well, I can only observe what I've seen so far. He's been playing some lovely. Well, he should do it as a living then, busking as a living, because he plays that beautifully. He really does. Yeah. I like singing. No, let's not have any singing. Let's keep to the harmonica. Right, there's not much. If they've seen him, seen this chap, observed this chap just begging on the street. It's a shame, because if he just carried on playing the harmonica from the get-go, it's a shame. Because I don't know if you heard it, it sounded lovely. So, not much I can do or get involved with. Yeah, they're just going to ask him to move on. They've given him a choice, you know, move on or you'll be going to court. So they've, you know, like, it's not so that they're getting their tasers out and dragging him away. So who have we got here today? Oh, that was a nice couple that I was speaking to, but, you know, like, little bit, I kind of like stopped them in their tracks, really. A little bit busy to carry on. So we've got Dean with us. He stayed with us for one night in in the accommodation that we're at. Maybe I shouldn't apologise, but I will. You know what? I actually, when I edit it myself, I think I've got a little tick. Well, I do have a tick, and you may have caught on. I do a lot. So, oh God. So when I edit, I might edit that out. But because we're live, I look back at myself and I'm going, I'm not sure why I do it. Got a little tick there. But so we're in Norwich. We've got Dave Manor with us. And when we move on to Nottingham tonight, we'll be sleeping in the set. So you'll be catching all these now. Sorry, now that I've told you about it. Oh, that's a bit weird. He's just got himself together and moved over there, and the police are still at him. Well, he's being quiet and just keep an eye on these police for a second. So you've got Trinity 4 over there.
Disgusting, mate.
It is. Right. So yeah, we've got Trinity 4. He is on his YouTube channel. He's speaking to this one. If you want to get in on that stream, you know, I don't even know if it is a stream. I need to ask him. It may be a live stream, so you'll be able to get in on that conversation. Harry's on to his second conversation, and if you want to see that, get on John Smith Globe Live. And when you're on John Smith Globe Live, once he posts this conversation, there will be a link to Rumble and to Odyssey, Rumble and Odyssey. So I think the police are on the way. Yeah, I think they know better. They can't do anything with us. It'll be down to council bylaws that we haven't signed up to. I've not agreed to any of Norwich's council bylaws, you know, so I don't need to follow not one of them. What we got here? Someone's been chalking. Who's been chalking? Earth is flat, guys. It is. Sea is level. There you go. If you didn't know that, Earth is flat and sea is level. There you go. Sven's I think they Dean managed to get a passerby, and I can hear her. She said, "It's this sort of thing. It's not for me." And Dean says, "It's still nice to know where you live." Yeah, wasn't Dean? I'm going to try and keep into the shade as much as possible today. It's going to be one of them hot days where my stream may go down because of the temperature out here. I've got a new hat today. Don't know if you want to see. So hang on, you don't want to see this all the time. So how cool's the hat? Never mind about me, but how cool's that hat? That's Harry's hat. I said thank you very much, Harry. Thank you for giving it to me. So you might not get that back. I don't really wear hats, and I think it's a good time to start wearing hats, I guess. A bookie. Well, I thought it was a cross between maybe a bookie and a pimp. All I need is like a couple of feathers in the side and a couple of gold medallions. So yeah, well done, Sven. Sven's getting in on conversation here. I'm sure we'll get a conversation very shortly, but I don't like just jumping in on the side of someone's conversation. Kind of stops them in their tracks. Well, I have to say, Dave, your sea level might be level, but your phone isn't. Yeah, no, Dave, Trinity, normally has a selfie stick, you know. You're right. Yeah, he normally has one. I don't know why he's not got it out today. Oh, that was good. Handshake at the end of it. So that's another respectful conversation. Might not agree on everything, but as long as we can be all civil to each other and have a handshake, and that's brilliant. So. It's a Frank Sinatra hat. See, yeah, well, I'm in good company then, aren't I? Yeah. So I'm going to try and clock myself in the window. That's all right. It's all right. It's the first time I've kind of like seen myself really. Looks okay. Good. Good. I'm not normally that vain. I don't care what I wear, but I don't want to look like a prat. But no, I feel okay wearing these hats. I think especially in this sort of weather. Excuse me. Look at that. Oh no, you've seen that. I was going to say, that would be considered ignorant, but he spotted it and turned round. Yes. Yes, that's right. What sad people would they be, just sat in their bedrooms watching videos they don't like? I take it we have a couple of trolls in there, guys. If you do believe in the globe, Earth, just be respectful. You're very welcome to be here and see what's going on. Just be respectful with everybody else. You can have your differences of opinion. That's not a problem, as long as there's respect with each other. And if there isn't, we have some moderators, some admin in here who will kindly boot you out. And as Nathan says, you'll be warmly welcome back next time if you behave. So maybe. I think that's what it's all about. We don't need to be, we've all got family and friends, and that are globe believers and flat Earth knowers, not believers. We don't believe in flat Earth. Yeah, we don't need to believe. A little bit concerned on the sun, so I'm going to try and keep my back to the sun at all times if I'm not in the shade. Don't want to lose the stream for overheating. I was just coming up to talk to him. I clocked Harry was approaching, so I backed off, and I'd rather Harry get a good conversation in rather than myself. All right, okay. I see you just had a conversation with Harry. It's quite enlightening, isn't it? Can I ask you, on a scale to 1 to 10, what did you say?
Sorry?
On a scale to 1 to 10, what number did you say when he asked you? Did he ask you?
No, he didn't ask you that.
He did not ask you. He normally says, 1 to 10, how open-minded are you? Oh, right, okay. Because he normally asks that, and I'm always curious. Really? Well, that's awesome. Yeah. You're a flat earther? Oh, right.
Since 2015.
So you're there, yes. Okay, I get you. So 2015, if you went back before 2015, where would you think you were open-minded? Where would you was?
I was, because I never got into, well, at first I did buy into things like 9 years and
yeah, I bought into that, yeah.
I took all that, and then I watched the documentary. It must come off that. Loose Change, is it?
Loose Change, yes.
About 10 minutes.
Was it Michael Moore, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Loose Change, watch that.
Yeah.
And then I watched something else.
So it's like little seeds, isn't it? And they all kind of build up and build up.
Yeah. And then on the moon, I watched, I was like, believing it and then disbelieving it. And then the funny things happened on the way to the moon.
Oh, you watched it? Oh, did you? Yes.
Then after I watched that,
Yeah.
I started receiving don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Like everybody's
Yes.
first reaction.
Silly. Yes.
Stupid. More. So they kept coming.
Oh, it was YouTube, wasn't it? They were just throwing it at us. So, I kind of think it was a soft awakening where they threw them at us, and we watched them, and we put our logic and our critical thinking and thought, hang on, this makes sense, this. Yeah.
Let me just watch it. My everyone's going to go into the comment section and just make fun of them. Right, just to laugh at them.
Yeah, he was a troll.
The first time I watched was Eric's debate. It was on the radio station.
Yeah.
Sage of Quay. I remember that event. Sage of Quay.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Yes.
And then I watched something else.
So you must have been open-minded, or maybe it started, the seeds were building up.
Growing up, when I look, this guy looks something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there is something. And then, just push it back a bit.
Get on with life.
I went to school, they told me something else. Oh, we live on
Yes.
still in both. Oh, okay. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Until 7 years ago. Okay. Yeah, so that was my
2015, and now it's like, yeah. So if I take you to the beginnings of COVID, did you get that right away?
So it's straight away. I went, nah, this is cool.
How weird! It still took me 2 weeks to get it. 2 weeks because we seen people dropping dead in Wuhan and stuff and all that, and I thought, oh wow, something real is happening here. And yeah, it still took me. I was still, don't know why. Well done.
I've learned lessons from all these things, 9/11,
Yeah.
the war in Iraq,
False flags and things. Yes.
That the media told us this, and then everything they told us turned out to be fake news.
Yes.
So when the COVID started, I was scared to go, nah, this is the media. The same media that told us Iraq had weapons and not the same media that told me Saddam Hussein was a dictator killing his own people.
Yeah.
Now they're telling us there is this virus running around and killing people.
Yeah. And we were looking at and seeing no evidence anywhere. And like if that was really happening, then we should have taped up the windows and quarantined ourselves and all sorts. Yeah.
I just waited like a week or two to see on YouTube what was conspiracy theories were going to come out.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, they were there.
And it all made sense. It was all logical, and and the authorities, they give us nothing that was logical, that made sense. Nothing.
Still people believe it.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. So I don't know if you've seen the main banners. There's other bits to it that I've kind of only recently come across. There's things like I don't know, like I was just trying to find cholesterol on that. Oh, is it on that side? It was on that side, wasn't it? So had you come across that? No, I've just learnt that. Harry put it on, and I thought, oh wow, I need to look into that. Yes, there's other stuff to learn about.
Yeah, that shocked me, but it didn't surprise me.
No, I think everything's on the table now, and we should reanalyse everything again now. But that surprised me. I knew a little bit about beer, like lagers and that. There's chemicals and things in lagers, but we still kind of drink them anyway. But we didn't have to. There is plenty of craft beers that are full of nutrients and very healthy for us, and yet we still keep throwing these chemicals down us. Weather like this, yeah, we do. But it's fantastic. 2015, you said.
2015, yeah.
That's fantastic.
I watched that documentary, and then YouTube suggested Vsauce.
Yes.
I watched Vsauce. I think it was a 15-minute video. I'm like, nah, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
So I clicked on another video. That was Mark Sargent's Flooded Foods.
Yes.
I watched the whole lot in one
Yeah.
day.
Again, it's logical.
Yeah.
It made a lot of sense. There's one or two tiny bits that I don't agree on.
After watching every debate and then watching Vsauce, they probably have given up.
Yeah.
But I thought, let me dig into this more.
Yeah, but I say you're not a reporter. You probably don't believe on 100% of what these guys are showing us. But a lot of it is logical and that. But you take the bits that make sense to you, and at this time. Later on, you'll change your opinion. You'll go, all right, I actually accept the other bits now. And once you've done some more research. But Eric Debay, 200 proofs, fantastic. I don't know if you come across Hibbler Productions.
Yeah, I watched Next Level.
Yes. He's done some amazing work. Oh dear, we've got the homeless guy. He's come back and he's sat down. Police have gone away. He will get arrested today. Oh, that was silly. They've just asked him to move on. He's moved on, come back. Oh dear. Some people ask for it, don't they? But so you live in Norwich.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you know that we were going to be here, or was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew.
I saw on Dave Moore's page. He posted something, I think last week or
Gotcha. Yeah, because he came and did Speaker's Corner with us. He did.
Yeah, but he said he was not going to come.
I know. It was a shame. He was meant to be on with us, but he's got pressing things to do and that, and shame.
Yeah, finally they come to Norwich. I was looking forward to it.
Yes. Yeah, see, there you go, Dave. You got someone here who would have liked to have come and shook your hand. Hey? Yeah, no. It'd be nice. We've still got a few more days. We've got Nottingham tomorrow, then Hull, then Leeds, and then Preston. So, there's a few more days to, for Dave to see if he can join us on the last couple of days, maybe. That'd be really good. Oh, that's fantastic. You talk to people about flat Earth and that?
Oh yeah, always. I don't shut up about it. I don't.
Yeah, are they kind of respectful now? Are they a bit more open-minded, or still like sniggering?
I've been talking to one of my colleagues. He's quite new, and I showed him. The way the channel they posted, he's saying the 99% of the Earth was going to see sunlight.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So I showed him that. And I said, "Can you explain this on the floor? How
does that work?
Everybody
Yeah.
is going to see sunlight."
Yeah. How does that work?
Some people were like, "Oh, because the sun is too big, the Earth is small, so the light is wrapping around."
Yeah. It's funny because they say the very opposite to us, and they say if it's a flat Earth that we would all be in daylight all the time, and
their mind is
yeah, they're still thinking that this sun is like huge, and it's not as big as they think,
So yeah, I showed him that. He shook his head. It's like his response. This was his response. The Earth is flat, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. What about your family? Are they okay with you?
My brother knows it's flat.
Okay.
All my brothers know. My kid's mom knows. Because when I was researching this,
Yes.
she was just looking at what I was doing.
Yeah.
Listening along. So then it all makes sense to her as well.
Yeah. Wow.
She knows it's flat.
It's mad because she's got a longer indoctrination, like to combat. When you're a little bit younger and all that, you can shed quite a lot of it away. But that's fantastic.
There are other people they refuse even to look at like a 2-minute video.
It's almost like snobbery, isn't it? I put that down like to myself is credibility. I don't have enough credibility with my friends, and. I don't have a doctor's coat, and I don't have a scientist's coat, and
Appeal to authority.
appeal to authority. That's it. Yeah, so it's credibility.
Like one of the people I try to speak, especially on the job thing.
Yeah.
He's got a master's degree.
Right.
So he thinks he's
Yeah.
So what I tell him is, what you know is what you learned in school.
What you can repeat.
What you can repeat, what you read and regurgitated in an exam, and they give you that thing.
Yes.
But this other information to you is just conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That's where knowledge is. That's where they don't want you to be.
Yeah. And it's like where did you get all your knowledge from? Oh, it was YouTube, was it? Yeah, but if I mean universities and all that put their stuff on YouTube, that's okay, is it?
That's what I told him. Like Oxford, Cambridge, even
it's all on YouTube.
Ivy League universities, they have their YouTube channel.
Yeah. Information's information. It's
YouTube is just a platform. There's everything.
There is a lot. There is rubbish there as well. There is that. I'll always accept that. There's rubbish there, and there's things that I can't. I'd like to think, we were talking about open-mindedness. I'd like to think I am 100% open-minded now, but there's still things even I would struggle with, that you see on YouTube and that. Yeah, I just see. I think people have been looking into lots of cities and houses and all that. They've melted into mountains. They're mountains now, and
there are no trees on the planet.
yeah, they kind of look like. I mean, like they some of it looks plausible, like Ayers Rock and stuff like that. But there's still things I just can't buy into. I just, I need more evidence.
There's a lot of things we don't know about in this world.
Yes.
Who knows? It could be true that there were giant trees.
Yeah. And it makes sense that we probably would go and cut them down. For what reason I don't know, but we would. Whether it be firewood or what, I don't know. Yeah, no, I was fascinating talking to you. Your name was? Caesar. So Caesar has been on Harry's channel. Harry's gonna, he's done an interview, so that'll be posted in next week or two, and that it'll be on Odyssey and Rumble. John Smith Global. You'll see a link to that, and you can see what that conversation was with Caesar. Always on the outside. I mean, I don't want to butt into a conversation. I've seen you talking to Harry. You know, so he's got his channel, John Smith Globe Live, and I thought, I'm dying to know what that is. We want to be, a fly on the wall, but no, I've got to be respectful and let you get on with it. You know, but he brings out some great questions, doesn't he?
I've watched his interview from the beginning.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, the whole interview, he's gone all over the country.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched all those videos.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's why I was wondering, when are they going to come here?
Yeah. Right, well, I'll leave you alone, let you have a little walk around. Right, that's Caesar for you. Awesome. Caesar's a flat earther. Or do you label yourself flat earther? Are you a globe denier, or do you do whatever? Yeah. Right, we were talking about that yesterday. We went through a bit of a stage because flat earth was a very triggered, weaponized word. You know, like, so we go around calling ourselves globe deniers and that. But I'm sorry, I'm proud of being a flat earther. I wear it with pride. You know, I'm proud of it. So, but I do agree, you get to label yourself, not me, not anybody else. You get to label yourself. I get to label me. I'm an adult. So, and that goes for you guys. You get to label yourselves. Don't let anybody else do it for you. Yeah, he's great, isn't he? Caesar, his name is. Right, we've got some more writing. What's happened? NASA fake space. Sorry, let me get out of your way. NASA fake space. Oh, he's emphasised that one a little bit more. That's great, isn't it? I love these chalk-ins. It makes people stop in their tracks. Right, while they do that, there's a couple of conversations going on there, but we still have someone with us, and she is always up the bloody road out the way. She started. We've got that one over there. 8 inches per mile squared. Right. So just trying to get my phone out of the sun because let's get into the shade. I'm very aware that my phone could shut off any second with this temperature here. So yeah, this is the reason why we wanted to be up here, but there's a guy here singing and probably be a bit noisy. But I think we were here a few years back when we did the first globe tour. But Lisa's here drawing. It's okay, no problem. All right. How you doing? You've been joined by a few flying ants or something, aren't you? Awesome. You do not get messy. Do you not ever consider wearing gloves? Oh yeah, of course. No, I get that. God, look at that. The colours are gorgeous. Right. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Well done, Lisa. Very talented, isn't she? Oh, it'll be very interesting to see how she pulls these eyes off, because these eyes look quite technical. So yeah, we'll keep coming back.
The only thing is, the pavement's really rough, so it's hard to get the detail in it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would make plenty of excuses. I would. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, there you go, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. It's very rough.
And I'm running out of blue as well.
No, don't say that. Oh, you're gonna have to. You got a bit of purple there. Maybe you can just lighten it up.
Not blue, but I've got little bits.
Little bits. All right. Well, okay. So why did we go for blue eyes? Can we not do green?
Oh, well, they've got green bits in them.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll come back and see you a little bit later. Do you need any water or anything? Can I get you something?
All right, I've got a little bit.
You okay? Oh, well, next time I come up, I'll come up with some water. Nice cold one for you. All right. See you in a bit. There you go. We'll get Lisa cold water. It's fantastic, the stuff that she does. It'd be nice. Oh, why isn't she with us? She started again a little bit too early, and it's what we have to we have to be a little bit selfish and think of ourselves where we're setting up. But yeah. Water curve. Yeah. Vandal. Yeah. Uh-oh, we got this guy here. Dave? Is that it? Are you okay, or
Yeah, just don't get the name.
do you get the name? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I went to see Alex and Mike in Spain as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
My parents had a house that was like within
Walking distance.
no, not quite. Close, like within 10 hours. So
Yeah.
last time I was out there. Last 2 times actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we're friends with her.
Yeah.
I thought I'd come and say hello.
Oh, awesome.
What's your name?
Peter.
Peter. Oh, I'll check in much more. How long have you been on the
Long time.
on the level?
Long time.
Yeah.
I'd say 7 years.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Last of 2015.
Yeah. Cool. I'd say from the early days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the good old days.
They were.
Indeed. I thought we'd have the world converted or reverted. Converted by now.
Yes.
I know, people well.
Yeah.
They will look, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're local obviously?
Yeah, I'm just upset.
Okay.
Did you know we were here today? Or?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
awesome. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I went on my lunch hour.
All
So I
right.
got on the car and drove down here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I watched the video this morning to see where you were. So I could...
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought you walking up to me, but I thought I'm just going to finish.
I thought it was an official. It was an official. Could have tell him off. Yeah, I know. That's fantastic.
Well, welcome. You can come and stand here with us and do a little chatting if you want to.
Literally, I've literally driven from my work here, which takes me 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can still shake Harry's hand as well. And so Harry's he's interviewing over there. He's just stopped interview. John Smith Lowbly.
I must know him. From
You must know him.
videos,
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come and have a quick look at the banners.
Yeah, are you in Norwich yet? Are you based in Norwich?
No, I don't have a
No,
base.
we're leaving today.
No, but I thought you were to Norwich.
Oh.
No. I have been to Norwich a little while ago, a month ago. A friend of mine, Simon, he got me a car, so I needed to come up and pick it up.
Yeah.
And of course, we were in Letton Hall
Yeah, that's right.
2 years ago. We haven't been able to get back in there, unfortunately. I'm not Christian enough.
Yeah. You heathen.
Yeah. No, well, there's more Christ I am for me, so that's not. I misspelled there. There was the word. And I don't know. So, no, we're still looking for a home, man. Anyone got a place they can rent us cheap? Come on, guys. We're looking for a base anyway. So we haven't actually settled anywhere just yet. So we're still on the move, and tomorrow we'll be knocking it.
Yeah. But it's been good so far here. I've always liked Norwich. You know. But
I'm not sure they're the most open-minded bunch in the world, to be fair.
It goes everywhere. You can go anywhere. You get the same kind
you've got Caesar here, has just joined us. He's flat earther, just turned up.
So I did the stand in the park thing. With,
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, and I've met 3 local flat earthers through that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, we didn't realise, you know, like when we started doing all of this side of things and stand in the park and that, there was a bridge, a gap that needed to bring these people to these, you know, to us, you know, like, and we just been speaking to those in Wolverhampton. They do all the stand in the park, and I don't know, 90% of them are flat earthers now. They've moved over. It's opened. I think people just realise if the government's been lying to us, have they just started now, or have they, you know, has it always been going on? You know, and it has. They've always been lying to us. You know. Oh, that's great. You know, come over. Yeah, so you got. Hi, Caesar. We have a fellow flat earther here. He lives local. Yeah. So. Yeah, and he does like, I don't know if you do. He does like the stand in the park and all of that. You come across stands in the park, and they do all the yellow cards and things, and to do with the COVID side.
Yeah, I've heard of you. Oh, right. I think there's one. I think the one in Norwich is in Eaton Park.
Yeah.
That's close to me. Yeah, I think I do every other Sunday because I work every other Sunday. But I do the one in Wyndham. So you must know this lady called Maddie Bell. Sorry? Maddie Bell. She attends those things. How old is she? Let me show you a picture. She's not a flight earther yet.
Yeah, but we were just on about, you know, like that these people are slowly being converted and coming over.
Yeah, but she posts a lot of those
Standing in the park.
Yeah, there's a few like there's one in Durham. No, this one was in Eaton Park. No, I didn't do Eaton Park.
Right.
Oh, the other way, so I did the Wyndham one. It's really good. Good bunch of people too.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. I just thought I'd introduce to people who live here. Yeah. Yeah. All right, brilliant. Fantastic. We need some. Need these guys. Right, so Sven's in a conversation. Someone, I think Harry's still there. He stopped filming. Hiya. All right, you've been talking.
With him. Yeah, it's going well, but the medical's fantastic. So
Awesome.
she was at the moon yesterday.
Who?
Catch her, this girl.
Oh, hi.
Went to the moon. Now she's going to Pandora. Good luck. Have a good day. I will, mate. Every day's a good day for her.
I like that. Did you hear that? Every day is a good day on flat Earth.
How you doing? I'm not bad at all. Good stuff. Good night.
Yes, I like that. Right, so for those of you who've just joined, we are outside Haymarket. I believe it's Gentleman's Walk a little bit further down than that. Outside the E shop, 3 shop, Primark's up there, WH Smith right behind me, and NatWest and Lloyds Bank. So if you're in Norwich and you want to come down and say hello, we're going to be here probably only till about 4 o'clock today, I'm afraid. We've got a bit of a drive to Nottingham right afterwards, so we don't want to be too late on that. So it'll be a 3.5 hour, 4 hour stream, depending on how busy it becomes and how quiet it becomes. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for those who've been donating. We managed to get a 4-bedroomed house, an Airbnb, over the weekend, and we all contributed to that. And it was, I didn't sleep in my car. I slept in a bed. Oh, it's fantastic. So I really did recoup, charged up my batteries. So that could only happen, you know, like with all your kind donations, guys. So thank you so much. Sven's been sleeping somewhere every night, and he really appreciates. He said at the beginning of the tour, he doesn't mind where he sleeps. He just don't want to sleep on any lino. I think some of us have done that, and it's not pleasant. Oops, what's going on? Just dropped his bike. Yeah. Get back to contributions, and thank you so much for everybody who has bought us a coffee. It can be 1 coffee, £5, or it can be 10 coffees, what Authentic Intent did for us. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's buy me a coffee /Globeli. I'm sure someone will put a link in the chat, or someone already has, because I can't really see the screen, guys. Oh, these bloody black screens, you know, you can't see much in this sort of sun. This guy sounds great. I'll just give you a minute of it. I've got no money on me whatsoever. That's a shame. Awesome. Nice. Come on, get it out, get it out. Come on, let's have it. Not very good on the high pitch stuff. Heard it through the grapevine. No, you don't want me singing, promise you. You know, are you off? Are you? All right. You walk out and say dry. No. Oh, I started good now. I think you're struggling on the high pitch stuff, but wow. I love good music in places like this. I get me deck chair out and in the past grab a couple of beers and just chill and listen to that. So let's scrap Flat Earth tour, Globe Light. It's now become a bit of soul tour. Awesome. Anyway, let's get back. Yeah. I almost don't want to do this now. Sit back down, listen to him. Isn't that fantastic? What's happened to Norwich? Why is it all quiet? Why aren't they stopping? It's this gentleman here. He's not shouting. He's not speaking. What's going on? He's lost his voice. There we go. That's what we want to hear. Sorry?
I've had to go live because I ran out of memory on my phone.
Oh right, so you wasn't live before. I was right. I was did mention to these guys to get on your channel, or I don't know. It might not be live. I don't know. But you're live now.
I'm live now on Trinity 4, no space.
There you go. Trinity 4, no space. And if he's doing any conversations, get in on that one. Yes. I try to go live all the time because I can't stand editing. It's just, you know, like what Harry does. He takes it all back and he's editing all through the night, and it's just nice to just drop this and new day.
It's easier, I think.
It is. Except for you have a lot of slow spots. You know, it's this should be something like this should be in every town in the country. Every day. Yeah. You have, and I'm sorry, his voice sounds a lot better. It does. Maybe we can get Dave to go down and do a duet with him. I love the confidence. It oozes out of him, doesn't it?
I've watched his videos at the Speaker's Corner.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And sometimes it just seems to go on another level, and I don't know, the hairs on your back all start standing out because it just sounds incredible what he's saying. Oh, I'm glad we managed to find a tree. We've got a little bit of shade here. There you go. Look, she's reading that, and she just pulled the face. She's reading.
I thought you were going to be at the train station. Something just in my head, just go around the market area.
Yeah.
And then I popped up from somewhere there.
Yes.
And then I looked on that side and this side. I saw this.
Yeah.
I thought, that could be them. So I just studied out there, and then I saw that history of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm home.
Well done. Yes. It was a bit of a gamble for us to put this side because we've always just got run with the bottom banners. But what's going on today, I think it's so relevant. You know, we need to say that, you know, they haven't just started lying to us now. They've been lying to us for a long time. Yeah.
Have you been looking into the Tartaria?
I've looked in a little bit, and you know, Tartaria, mud floods and that. This gentleman Sven, he's well into all of that side. Yeah, I find some of it fascinating, very interesting, but it's not my forte. I don't,
Yeah, I agree.
But you watch Martin Liedtke? Martin, is it Liedtke? He's from Wales and that. Flat Earth British.
No, I don't think I'm familiar with it.
Well, I would say he has to be the world's most authoritative on the subject, I would say. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds as though it is. Flat Earth British, if you put that on YouTube. Yeah, he is amazing. If anyone's got a link in the channel to Martin's channel.
Because even if I search the name of the channel,
Yeah.
probably won't come up.
Yeah. So yeah, if you put Flat Earth British, well, that's right. I mean, like they are shadow banning all of us. Yeah, that's him.
Oh, him.
This is him. Yeah, Martin. I never know how to pronounce his name, but you subscribe
I
to
know
him.
this name.
Yes, there you
I
go.
have never.
Awesome. So. Right, that'll be £5-10 donation you have to do, Martin. Now I've just got you a subscriber.
Yeah, subscribe.
That's it. Yeah, subscribed with a bell, with a notification. Yes. Oh, thank you, Critical Inception. Just put a link to Martin's channel. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very important to uncovering all the lies. Exposing the truth, you know. It's a lovely, nice breeze here. It's a great spot. Yeah, bit of shade. I thought I was going to struggle today, but, and all this heat, and we don't smell all that fish, which is really good. Oh yeah. I mean, like, God forbid anyone ever go on holiday ever again.
Red on the maps to the way the maps is
Black now, is it? Oh dear. And that's the problem. All the muggles of the world here, they'll buy into all that. And, you know, I never seen a government warning for us to go on holiday before. You know, mad, isn't it? Yeah. I think someone was, there's a meme going about, and they were saying, I think it was in 1976, we did about 10 weeks of a heat wave. You know, and we all survived. We're still here. Was you? I'm 70, so. Yeah.
46 next month.
Wow, and well, your mum and dad, they're amazing. They survived that 10-week heat wave.
I mean, I grew up in Africa.
All right.
And temperatures up to 40 degrees.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up in.
Yeah. So, do you know Dave? You've seen Dave on Trinity 4's channel. Dave Mantle there.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watch his channel.
Yeah, because you know he's like from South Africa and that, and you know he's spent so much time down there very recently and just come back. And he's.
Did you see what was in the media a few days ago saying the heat is going to cause some blood clots?
I've seen all of that. Yes.
I think I might know what will be causing the blood clots.
Yes.
Everything causes blood clots now. Cutting, breathing, laughing.
Falling down the stairs and breaking your leg. Yeah.
Even if you leave your TV on and fall asleep, you cause a heart attack.
Yes, I'm sorry if for all you flat Earth deniers, globe believers, if you're buying into that rubbish, you know, like I'm sorry, there's no help for you guys. You really need to do some research.
That buys into this stuff. I mean,
one of the guys that did a freedom of information request to the
Yeah.
local hospital.
Yeah.
Now the local hospital is quite a big hospital in Norwich, isn't it? It serves this much wider area than just Norwich.
Yeah.
And from February 2021 to February 2022, so what we class as the height of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
How many people do you think died with just COVID on a death certificate?
Yeah.
That entire year?
Yeah.
61.
61.
And out of them, 32 were 89 years old plus.
It's just nonsense, isn't it? It
I
is.
saw the same information on, I don't know if you know this, ex-NHS John Campbell. Yeah, that's his YouTube name.
Oh, John Campbell. Yes, I have saw his house.
Yeah, he was saying the life expectancy in this country is 76.
Yeah.
The people who died in COVID, average age was 81.
Yeah. See, you know what? He's holding on to his channel, but he gets it. He does get it, but he's still not 100% coming out and telling people. Yeah. So it's good that it's little things like that are sifting through and people are asking questions, but it does annoy me sometimes because I feel like sometimes he still offers a bit of misinformation as well. It's, you know. He does. Yeah, and that's a shame, that is. Yeah. And that's a shame, that is, because surely he can see the data. You're reading the same data, I'm reading it, and so why isn't he not putting 2 and 2 together? No, they're lazy. They're lazy. Yeah. I know they're lazy. Yeah. All right. Well, at least it's a nice day, beautiful day. So,
What kind of response did you normally get doing this?
Like Cambridge was fantastic. That was amazing. Cambridge was. I said that, you know, like I don't want to do Speaker's Corner ever again. I'll just we'll go to Cambridge every time. You know, Bath was amazing. Had a fantastic, all very open-minded and willing to interact with you, and that was really good. In order to have some amazing places, you've got to have some slow places, you know, and yes. George? Stellarium, yes. I forget, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. That's good. Right. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Yeah.
Everyone in this community is nice.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, there's one or two who do the shill thing, don't they? And like, as long as they keep that nonsense away, you know, I'm not suggesting for a second that there isn't, you know, like, but as far as I'm aware, so many people doing so much good work and bringing people into this, and just fantastic. We are gaining momentum. You know. Yeah, it is. It'd be nicer that it becomes a little bit more mainstream, you know. But we're getting there slowly.
The funny thing is, my parents, I stopped with 9/11.
Yes.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
And I used to talk to my parents about stuff, and I know I'm sure they thought I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
That's what everybody thinks. So when you start talking,
Yeah.
When it came to COVID, I've actually got a conversation that I had with my dad on WhatsApp. I screenshots. Because obviously in the early days of COVID, I was like, this is not what we're being told. You know, it's definitely far more to it. Like the Rockefeller lock, stick,
Yes. Yeah.
But now my parents don't get on, they're triple jab.
Ouch.
They were selling a house in Spain, so they said they've got to travel, which again,
Yeah.
They're now, and the funny thing is, because of the way I've spoken over the years, they realise that one of my relatives, their son, is like me, or
Yeah.
So they start to see there's more people now who started saying stuff before or during.
Yeah.
They realise there's more people that are saying.
So you might have offered a few seeds and that, and then other people are dropping bombshells, and yeah, that's really good.
The trouble is, my parents are at an age where they just want to live simply free.
Yes.
So they just want to live their time and do the things they want to do.
Yeah, I get that. My dad's in the same place. I think he kind of gets it. He knows what's going on, but he was still wearing the masks and that, going around, and he didn't want any hassle. He wanted to just get along. He's at an age where whereas I want that confrontation because I want that argument with them. You know. But it's a generational thing, I think. Well, for myself, obviously, I've lost 2 weeks, 2 weeks worth of work, so that's just gone. I've basically just worked, for a few weeks and funded it myself. We've asked for, we've got a Buy Me a Coffee. I don't know if you know that funding site, Buy Me a Coffee. We've asked for donations just for like Sven's accommodation, and me and Harry were sleeping in our cars. Although this weekend we actually slept in a house. We did an Airbnb house, and it was really good. We all clubbed together and put that together. It was fantastic. And for the next 2 places, we got 2 days in Nottingham and 2 days in Leeds that we'll do, and we'll have a house there for each. So people have been donated through Buy Me a Coffee. We've had donations on the street, and we're just putting all that together and doing wherever it takes. No. It's she was big part of the last tour and the tour before, huge part, but not this tour. Bit like Global Euro Tour. Harry stepped out of that one, But who knows? Maybe next year there'll be another tour, if we're allowed to come out and play. So it's all about the authorities. If they allow us to come out and play, because it's too difficult to get on the street to do this, and who we actually talking to if no one's on the street with us. We might say stuff to the authorities, but if no one else is on the street, what's the point? Yeah, bit of a shame. Will we be allowed out to play next year? I mean, I will. I'm going out to play. But no, I refuse to be stopped. But, yes. Oh. And you're still here. Oh, I look at your ancestors and think, before Big Pharma come along, that you're amazing. You survived. All your ancestors survived. Yeah.
And I think that about the animals too.
Yes.
All these animals, all the wild animals I've been injected.
Yeah. And think of all of their illnesses and diseases they come across, and they still thrive. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's ignorant. That's a closed-minded person. So I'd like to challenge him right now and say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how open-minded are you? And I mean, we've just seen firsthand, total dismissive. Yeah. Yes. Oh, they're laughing their heads off. Are you making people laugh? Yes. Oh, that's awesome. So Harry's having a conversation down there. He actually sat down for a break, and it's turned into a full-blown conversation, which is awesome. But will he get his camera out? Because to go from just a quick conversation and can I get my camera out and interview you, that's a big jump, big leap that is. And you must look at this dinosaur. Let's go and look at the dinosaur. It's real, It's real. So I must look at the dinosaur, see what that's all about. I keep staring at it. Yeah, these are real. These roamed the earth, and I'm not sure how they had sex. No, these were real ones, were they? How did they have sex? So, what's this? Beach, Pleasure Beach, Great Yarmouth. It's just a bit of advertising, it is. But if there's anyone in the chat who believe in dinosaurs, remember that word, that's what you do, you believe. And if you go to any museum in the world, go and ask them questions. Are they real dinosaur bones, for instance, that are on display? You'll find they're probably small animal bones crushed with plaster of Paris, and you'll find that there is and there's no such thing as dinosaurs. They have never lived. There is no proof. And ask any curator in any dinosaur in any museum that has dinosaurs. So that's some research that you guys got to do. Or you can just believe. Carry on with that word, belief. A few people have stopped. If you're open-minded, guys, do some research. If you're not, don't bother. Let's get this one behind me.
I'm trying to listen to some old school there, try to listen to someone on the phone as well, and there's you phone spamming.
The water in your bottle will come level. The water will come level in your bottle.
Hi, we have Keely. Hello. Oh, God, I want a bigger cuddle. Ah! Haven't seen you for a while. Hi. So you got in contact with Lucy, did you?
Great day.
No, I sent her a message. I'm waiting for her to get back.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Who's here?
What we got here? Are you? You all right?
Oh, me.
Awesome. Look at what we've got here. He's not with you, is he? Yeah, he is.
I do know him.
You do know him, though. That's awesome.
If you want to find out who's got who, if we're flat Earth or round Earth, see the Freemasons.
You see, definitely.
Yeah, see the Freemasons.
Oh, brilliant.
I know, you ain't got to tell me I am.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I know. You ain't got to tell me. Have a leave.
I've got to go back to work.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's a great one. Give us a hug. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Peter. I don't know if you know Keely. Keely's fairly local. He does a lot of like stand in the park and things like that, and yeah. Bloody vans.
Not dreaded Wyndham.
Oh, sorry. 14 minutes. Yeah. So this is Keely. Keely was on the COVID Light tour with us, who did an amazing job. You know, she was instrumental, along with Lucy and Dave Murphy, and we had Brian, and oh God, I'm gonna forget somebody. Six, and what was her boyfriend's? I don't know. It's not coming to me. So sorry. I always. Oh, we had Lou. Lou was fantastic. We had some great people on that tour. But dear me.
Gravity will not bring anything to anything. But your mind, it will stick you to this idea you come from a monkey.
Awesome. Yeah. So there may be some videos on my channel, but a lot got took down by the YouTube Gestapo and Facebook Gestapo. They took a lot of my videos down over the COVID Light tour, but you might see one or two, and you'll see Keely on there with Lucy, and they were amazing. They were so fantastic, so much knowledge, you know.
Welcome, Mickey Mouse and Fun Bro. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, those funny friends of ours are going to join us.
I'll just put this. You can see that leaflet. Fantastic, eh? Let's put that leaflet over here out of the way. Put that there. I'm going to need some water at some point. I am gagging. So it's getting quite hot. Oh. So yeah, got some conversations going on here. Harry's down there. Even Andrea's having a conversation. Awesome. Yeah, so if we lose the stream, it's just because of the extreme heat here. It is hot. I have lost the stream with my phone overheating. So No, I'm just as long as I keep my back to the sun, then my phone won't overheat. Keep it cool.
This is not a spinning stone. We live on a flat, unmoving earth, and water is always level. Prove me wrong. Can anyone prove me wrong?
Oh, Keely actually knows someone else here. Oh, that's awesome.
Water level, that's what we say.
Yeah.
So can you show me where water starts? Oh yeah, I'm sat next to him and even talking to him.
Yes, yes.
Oh, no, you know each other.
Yeah.
You already know that.
There's a few people here that know each other. That's really good, isn't it? Okay, it seems like Keely knows everyone. Yes. Oh,
Sorry, Matt. Nice to meet you guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, you're ski.
Yeah, no, I ain't gone anywhere. I've got to just give a few more leaflets. Say, make sure people are awake up to Freemasonry.
Yeah.
The trouble with Freemasons is they're in every town and city,
Yeah.
and they're the Judas goats. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they'll, like for instance, there's just me alone. Okay, I'm saying the Earth's round, for instance.
yeah.
They'll come in. And they'll come in with a different excuse and give something else, and they keep that divide and conquer going.
Yes,
so people,
yeah.
so people in watching Freemasonry, where people
Yeah.
should be watching Freemasonry, take the power away from them. They've got all the power. They know if the Earth's flat, round. They know if we've been to the moon. Obviously, we haven't.
Yeah.
But they've got all the answers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They know
yeah.
everything.
Yes.
They run the government. They run every town and city around the world.
Well, I see it. I don't know if you see it. It took a big spot on our board here. So
They're into everything.
Yes.
I mean, you go to my forum, and there's all the corruption on my forum.
Yeah.
You go to my YouTube channel, all that, I've done like Masonic increase in army, because that's all that, all their wealth is powered down to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Inherited.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Same as like Hollywood. The only people who are getting star jobs are Hollywood children. Do you know what I mean? See, so it's all real. But if you're looking at it as a global phenomenon, each town and city, they run all these leases on all this down this high street, all run by Freemasonry.
Wow.
Every shop is owned by Freemasons.
Wow.
If they don't own the shop, obviously they let profane people have ownership of stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously they own the big stuff.
Yeah.
But anyone who hasn't got you take over a shop, the lease will be belonging to a Freemason. You may say that's Henry that owns that.
Yeah.
That's not Henry own that. It's Henry the Freemason that owns that.
Gotcha.
And that's into the lodge, and he's been given that or bought that lodge, bought that lease. Whether it's council, the council all they do is sell your stuff off all of the years of inside. The only people, not John's buying it or Mr. Finger. That's Mr. Freemason here, Mr. Freemason. So we get nothing. We don't own anything.
How far back does this go? Do you know?
Centuries, decades.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the Knights, they go about the Knights Templar looking after the Silk Roads or whatever the bloody hell they were doing. All they did, I'll come upon you. If you're profane, because the Freemasons were the explorers. The conquerors, what went everywhere, anywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. They send their people in first, whether it's worth stealing the gold or whatever. Blah blah. But the main point is they go, oh, we're protecting the people on the road. But if you weren't a Freemason on the road and you had lots of riches, they'd kill you. They put their, they highwayman stuff on and rob you. If you're a Freemason, then you've got security.
You can go about your business.
You'd be all right. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's all it was. And all it was, they sent you to their taverns. And when the people got to their taverns, they more than likely went for a walk or whatever. And the people in the tavern, what the Freemasons, was ruffling through their gear, find out what wealth they got. They're worth robbing. Do you know what I mean? That's why they own every hotel. They own the hotels, they own every morgue. You know what I mean? Or funeral home. The researchers there. Do you know what I mean? They own it. Why do they own funeral homes? Because there's money. Everyone dies.
I was going to say dispose of bodies as well.
Everyone lives, that's what I'm saying. So regardless of, there's a £3,000, there's a £3,000. Do you know what I mean? If it's £3,000 to bury a person, how much £1,000 are they walking up and down this street?
Yeah.
What I'm saying? So they control that. Do you know what I mean? In every town and city, one city or town, they don't control. The burying the dead. They'll control anything else that's a money, like a chip shop still. Guaranteed money because everyone buys chips, so they want to run that. But you'll think, oh, Mr. Smith owned that. No, not Mr. Smith.
And this is on the lower tiers.
This is the lower, we
haven't even gone up.
I never do the high stuff because people want to look within their own towns and city at the corruption. Because the corruption on the higher tiers is they're just working for the higher tiers anyway. Do you know what I mean? But you need to get the corruption within your town and your city. Do you know what I mean? Once you start learning who's corruptible within your town and city, they're the rich. You can find them. They're in every hotel, or where the rich eat.
eat well, they drink well. Do you know what I mean?
Would you go far as saying like all politicians and that? Or
They're all in it.
they're all part of it. Funny handshake club.
They're all got to come out.
We know a lot of like the forces and police forces and military and all that. A lot of them are all
everyone.
involved.
I'm talking everyone.
Yes.
You watch my videos on my YouTube and that explains everything. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you got some whistleblowers on there. Got on my YouTube. You know, like the women where she goes on about the army, the navy. You know, what I mean? They own it all. You know, Cubs. They have the Cubs, the Scouts, the Sea Cadets, because they look for potential. You know,
candidates for later. Yeah.
What it is, they do it by ritual. It's called hazing games, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, listen, I'll give you a couple.
I know
of examples,
that. Yeah.
Right. You got a Bible. Right?
Yeah.
Now, you kiss that Bible,
Yeah.
or you spit on the Bible. That's your choice. Okay?
Right.
Now, you spit on that, you're potentially looking that you don't believe in God, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they'll send you through the right door.
Yeah.
So you could potentially do satanic ritual abuses, right? Or
Yeah.
anything like that. If you kiss the Bible,
Yeah.
they know you're not corruptible enough to do satanic ritual abuse.
So we'll move you to
go
a different
for the
door.
left door.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, the people who go through the left door are a ring of protection. So when they're standing there going, that don't go on in my lodge,
Yeah.
it don't. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And they are telling the truth because it won't go on in that lodge because they segregate you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They choose
I get ya.
and pick who's the bad, who's the bad, you know,
Yeah.
who's the good. So another ritual they do, they get a sheep, right? They lay it on the table, they must muzzle it, right, so it can't make a noise. They shave the chest of the sheep, right? And then what they do, they get the candidates blindfolded.
Yeah.
They get the candidate's hand and put it on the sheep, right? Like that. And that candidate is feeling living flesh, right? And it feels the nipple.
Right.
So we think there's a man laying on that table.
Gotcha.
There's another mason on the down at the sheep's head. Going,
Yeah.
please don't kill me. Don't kill me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they put a knife in his other hand.
Yeah.
Right, and they'll say he's a nonce or whatever he's done.
Yeah.
Now, whether he stabs that sheep or not,
They know which door you're going to go
yes,
through.
right. They know you're
Yeah.
going to kill for the lodge. If you stab that sheep, right,
Yeah.
you're going to kill for the lodge.
You can go
You're
up
gonna-
a couple of levels.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so they know you're a potential assassin. So we can send you from Norwich
Yeah.
to somewhere else in the world,
Yeah.
even if it's just Manchester, and we're all willing to kill someone there. And they'll do the same favour. From Manchester, they'll come to Norwich and kill someone there. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha,
Whether
yeah.
that's an accident. Now listen, you've got to understand this. If someone here wanted to get murdered, but got run over by someone who's in, say, Edinburgh,
Yeah.
someone in Norwich got run over by someone there, there's no connection, is there?
Right.
An accident is an accident. That's it. Oh, it's someone in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
But the connection is the two Masonic lodges have organised that to kill him because he's a fucking threat to them. You see what I'm
Gotcha,
saying?
gotcha.
But let's take that one further, right? So when
Yeah.
that geezer stabs that sheep, right?
Yeah.
What they do, because they run the morgues and they, you know, they can control the bodies.
Yeah.
What they actually do, right? They take the sheep off the table.
Yeah.
Right, and they got buckets underneath collecting the blood.
Yeah.
What they do, they get a corpse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they can get fresh corpses all day long.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when they take that blindfold off, the sheep's gone. There's a corpse laying on the altar.
Yeah.
Blood's thrown on. And
Yes,
that man
yes.
sees the knife in the chest.
Yes.
What's the picture you're going to think? You think you've just killed someone.
Right.
Now, even when your reaction to that, when you pooped up, because that's what a normal person would do.
Yeah.
They're going to see what you and they're watching you all the time. What you do.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And how you react to that. If you feel sick, then you'll go through a different door. Do you know what I mean? But if you've got no emotion to that, no attachment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that just shows them.
Where have you learnt most of this from? Have you? You've got inside sources and.
Well, yeah, there's sources, there's pictures on what, you know, where that comes from and that, you know,
Yeah.
this is all their evidence, nothing to do with me, this all
Yeah.
comes from them, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
gotcha.
But if you put it together,
Yeah.
you'd find it, you know,
Yeah.
I can go on my phone now and show you a picture,
Yeah.
I'll do it, I'll fucking do it.
Well-
Where's my phone? Here.
Oops.
Right. I'm still talking, don't worry.
No,
I
you
know
carry
you're
on.
getting me on camera.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to put a disclaimer in as well to protect my channel.
Yeah, do that, yeah, please.
Take everything with a pinch of salt, guys. You know, like do your own research. Never listen to any of us on the street. Never believe anything. Please listen to us on the street, but never believe everything we got to say. Take it with a pinch of salt. Do your own research, and then you'll see the truth. You'll seek the truth.
And that's most important, what you said there.
Yeah.
Don't believe what I'm saying, because
Yes.
I can be bullshitting you just
Course.
as much as anyone else. Do your own research, and I say that on my website.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Don't believe what I say.
Yeah.
Don't believe what anyone else tells you.
Yeah, as
Do
far
your
as I'm
own
concerned, as long as
yeah.
you're dropping a few seeds, and then we can do our
that's
own
all I
research.
want to do. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
of course.
And I'll show you here, right? This is. I ain't got my glasses on. You ain't got a set of glasses, there, you mate?
They're not no.
When you ain't got glasses. But let me just show you this one, look, from Freemasonry. Look.
Do some sun gazing.
Yeah, that's a Freemason. I don't know if I'm going to get a good picture.
Let's have a
of
look.
that. Let me put the light up on the phone. Right?
Yes,
Let
right.
me find out how to do that.
Let me just.
How do I do that? Wait a minute. I'm not
some
very good
reason.
with phone. Oh, there we go. Right, there. Oh, okay. Now look at this picture here, look. The Freemasons. Can you see what that is? Can you explain that?
Wow.
What is it? Explain it to the people.
Yeah, so let me just move my phone out the way. That is the most disgusting thing. And there's no rhyme or reason to what's actually going on. I mean, it's obviously Masonic.
Yeah.
You can see that.
You can see the Masonic. They're wearing their aprons. He's been.
Looks
Well, I
like
presume he's lost his
castrated.
willy.
He's been
Yeah,
castrated.
That's the word. Look at his head. Look at the hood on his head.
Right.
Do you see what I mean? These are the sort of pictures, once you get into research and Freemasonry,
It's disgusting,
this is what
isn't it?
comes up, yeah? Now, let me just, because I've got a better light on it now, okay? Again, look, I mean, where was that? I've got so many bloody pictures. Look at this, look. This is your police force in America, look.
Yes, yes.
See, we know they run the police force. They're in, everywhere.
Space
No matter what it
agencies,
is.
we've seen the
state
same
agents.
thing.
See, again, they're
Yeah.
all your landlords. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's money, guaranteed money.
Yeah.
People want to move in. What they've done now is they're buying up all the pubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they turn them into flats.
Yes,
Demolishing
yeah.
them and putting them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people who are giving them permission to do that are the councillors. The
Yeah.
councillors are doing it because it's for their Freemason budget.
What about things like Klaus Schwab and Klaus Schwab from the World
I don't know
Economic?
nothing about him. I don't deal with any of that.
Well, I was just I was just going to see whether or not are these part of Freemasons or not. I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I don't deal with them. I deal with the low, like you said. I do
The
the
local-
lower level.
yeah,
stuff,
lower levels.
Right? You know,
Gotcha.
because at the end of the day, if you're, for instance,
So lower level that affects us here right
us,
now.
Yeah, you're in your town, in
Yeah.
your city. Yeah. At the end of the day, Biden, the geezer with a funny haircut, I can't remember his name. Boris Johnson, they're all Freemasons. Are all just doing as they're told, and they're put
Puppets,
there, right?
puppets.
Have you ever seen the ranks of Freemasonry?
I mean, I know the
Because
top
you've got a
rank,
good
and that's
following,
it.
I'm going to show you this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can you see Freemason there? I wish I'd have brought my bloody glasses. Right, I'll show you the ranks. Let me just go down the bottom.
Yeah, okay, you carry on.
Right. Now you explain this to me, right? Because I can't understand it, and I never have done, right? But here we go. It's that one, right? Now you'll have to read it out.
Okay,
Now you
let's have a
tell
look.
me who's at the top of the ranks, right? Now this is the Templars, right?
Right.
And their ranks of honours, right?
Yeah.
Who's at the very top?
So is it that one there, the vice president member?
Yeah.
Is it?
Of what? Yeah. And members of his cabinet, right?
Of his cabinet, yeah.
Yeah. And who else? Keep going.
So we've got the Grand Master of Masonry, Masons,
Yeah,
and
but the top man is the
Grand
Vice
Typers.
President of America, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and then below that is all the Master Masons and all that, okay?
Gotcha, gotcha.
Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so what you've got to look at it, this Vice President here
Yeah.
is say like, for instance, our town mayor,
Yeah.
right? And then he answers up above there, right? So,
Yeah.
so the Vice President here, right, is a Lord Mayor in all these towns, what are in Britain, say.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like the villages answer to the towns answer to the cities, and then the cities answer to the counties.
Of course,
yeah?
there's a
Right?
hierarchy.
You're getting that?
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hierarchy, yeah?
Yeah.
Because if you invade a country, the first thing you put in is your castles, and then them castles have got delegates that go to towns, and they obviously report to the castle, if you get what I mean.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Freemasonry, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
They put different lodges in different counties, and they all it is lords, dukes, and earls, yeah? If you
Yeah,
want,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know,
sure.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so they're still lords, dukes, and earls, but you just don't see it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not wearing their aprons and all the rest of it, yeah?
Is Freemasonry a monopoly, or do they have any opponents to
Oh,
Freemasonry?
no, this is why they go to war, because there is opponent. There's always opponents, yeah. Hitler was a Freemason. That's
Okay.
why he went into every town, right?
Right.
Took the Freemasons out and then replaced them with his own.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he knew they run all the towns and the cities.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why- And Freemasons go, oh, we were persecuted through the war. Of course you were persecuted, because you were controlling it. He was fighting. Every war is a Masonic war.
Right.
Right, you know the Mexican Revolution?
Yeah.
With David Bowie and who's the other dude who was in it? Davy Crockett and all that?
Okay.
You know when they fought in the end, they all got slaughtered?
Yeah.
That was in a Masonic lodge.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
So it's like,
Do the research,
is
it's
it-
on my videos,
Yeah,
you know?
the Alamo or something.
Yeah, the Alamo.
Yeah.
That was in a Masonic lodge because it was
Yeah.
a Freemason war. That was Masons, the North and the South fighting in America.
Yeah.
Freemasonry war. Look at the slave collars; they're all Masonically stamped,
Gotcha, yeah.
because the slave masters the Freemason slave masters in the South wanted to keep the slaves because they were slazy buggers.
Yeah.
The Freemasons in the North were not having that, so they went to war. That was a Masonic. Every war is a Masonic war for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But anyway, we're going a bit right now. Here's the next piece here, right?
Okay. Just checking that my phone's charging.
I get that, mate. Right, let me
There we
find
go.
this next page for you. This is the important one. I wish I'd brought my bloody glasses. Right. Now, watch this, look. This is the ranks of your Freemasons, right? Now, I want you to tell these people who you're with, who's on the bottom of this next page, right?
Okay, let's have a
Who
look.
is that?
Sorry, are we looking at the other grand officers of grand?
Here, at the bottom.
Oh, right at the bottom.
Right at the bottom, look. What's
Well,
that?
the president of the United States.
Right, he's at the bottom of this page, right?
Okay.
Now, on the other page I just showed you was the vice president. That's above all the Freemasons.
So now we're going even higher now.
Right, now we're going to the higher ranks. Now, this
Okay.
is not my book. It's nothing to do with me. This is honours paid by who?
By the Templars.
Knights Templars,
Yeah.
with the Freemasons.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, of course.
Now, above that, and I'll let you read that. So if the president is down the bottom here,
Yeah, and then we've
who
got.
are all these buggers up the top above the presidency?
So we've got the other grand eminent commanders. Let's go back a little bit
Grand
further.
officers and grand commanders,
Commander
the right
generals.
eminent grand commander.
Yeah.
Who do you think all these are? These are your Knights Templars and Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? The higher ranking. People call them the Illuminati,
Can I just see
Skull
what
and
book that
Bones.
is? So this is a book, The Honours Paid by Templars.
Yeah. So why are they honouring a president way
Yes,
down the bottom?
right down the bottom,
Yeah.
and-
Do you see what I'm saying?
So
But above
puppets again.
That's
Yeah.
again. So basically, the president is just in a country.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
delegating to each town and city, whatever, and the counties, whatever.
Yeah.
To the Freemasons.
Yeah,
Basically, he's the head of the
but we've got
Freemasons.
presidents and maybe vice presidents and things like that, and maybe prime ministers.
Yeah, the
but,
prime
but where does the
ministers-
royal family and royal families around the world? Where does that fit into it?
Again, you've got a lot of royal families, and you've got royalty, what they call blood princes and kings and queens within Freemasonry,
Okay.
and they're the high bloodlines and all the rest of it. I don't pertain to
know
know anything about
No.
that. and I don't-
You know what you know.
Yeah, I know what I know.
Yeah.
But again, there is a hierarchy within Freemasonry. You know, one lodge can't deem this. You know, they've got their own territory.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Blah, blah,
okay.
blah. But the thing is, they've done all their wars now, and it's basically now it's control of us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of it's about now. Do you know?
Yeah.
Done the kids that you research any school board, right?
Them-
Hospital board.
So what's important on your leaflet? Let's grab one of them out. Tell me where people can go. Sorry.
Leave that one there. Someone will get it, I reckon.
No, that's okay. Right, so there's a
Right.
YouTube channel there.
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. You can look me up. That's all to do with Freemasonry. You've got things in there like Jimmy Savile, right? Because it's all about shush, right?
Yes.
They're masterful at
Yes.
right? And that's why Jimmy Savile got away with it. BBC, Freemasonry.
Yeah, shut up.
Every
Yeah.
star in Freemasonry is a Freemason. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Take a leaflet, sir. Don't be shy.
We've got a freemasonrywatch.org.
Yeah, Freemasonry Watch. These are two guys I followed, yeah? They'll tell you about Freemasonry and their corruption. Henry Macko, another guy. You cannot search them up because they're so been restricted and shushed
Gotcha.
up. You can't find them. Do you know
Right,
what I mean?
very
So
much
they're good
shadow
people.
banned they are.
Do you know what I mean? Real good people.
And we've got
Now,
some other links on
this
here.
on this side, yeah. Freemason lodges are satanic churches. This is Aiton Charles, right?
Yeah.
Whether he's again one of them spiels or whatever you call, but his video's worth watching just
Yeah.
to tell you how it works within Hollywood, you know, and the rituals they do there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you've got to look at Hollywood as pharaohs. That's what they are, the pharaohs. You know, they come from Egypt, Rome, and all that. Yeah.
Yes,
the
yes,
hierarchies.
yeah.
And you can find them in any church. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got the big obelisks. Yeah.
Yeah, right,
Do you know what I
right,
mean? And
yeah.
you go in any church, they're your pharaohs of what run your county and your cities and
Yeah,
your town.
yeah,
You know, they get
yeah.
big honours. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
So we've got this Nazon.
The Zazon Boni is Masonic, yeah?
Okay.
It stands for, in Freemasonry, the key to the hidden treasure. Yeah?
Right.
So the key to the hidden treasure is go to my forum,
Yeah.
that's my forum, and read. Basically, I've got the shush section, which tells you why they shush up the children and sacrificing people. Because everyone shushes up. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
saw a robbery here now, you don't say nothing, you shush up. Because they teach you in school from a very young age to what's it, you know, you tell on someone, the first thing to teacher tells you who's a Freemason, is shush, don't be to your telltale and all that.
Yeah.
They don't want people speaking because criminals don't want people telling on
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So, do you get that?
Yeah, get that.
You know, so they indoctrinate you into keeping shush. Do you know what I mean? They teach you. That's the first thing they learn you when you're a baby, and in the first 6 to 7 years of your childhood, you're like a sponge, and that's where you get programmed, Like a computer's got nothing in it till you program it, So from an early age, right down from from a baby right to 7 or 8 years old, you're getting programmed by different people how to act, how to treat people. Do you know what I mean? That's you being programmed on a daily basis. Do you know what I mean? But what they're doing, they're programming us to don't speak to your neighbour, avoid this person, avoid that person. Do you know what I mean? That's what they teach you. In That's all like what they do. And they're dumbing your kids down, so they, I pick random people, and you see it in any of my videos, right? And I say, do you know anything about Freemasons? No, they didn't know nothing.
No, I don't know enough. No.
That's the trouble.
I put this
You want to know
here.
about flat Earth, you want to know about the moon? See a Freemason.
This is here now to hopefully grab someone like you, your attention, come speak to us about Freemason. I couldn't have hoped for anything better.
Well, my forum will give you enough idea, right? And then you've got respect your drug dealers, right? They're your drug dealers, Freemasons. I don't care who says that they're bullshitting. Follow any druggie, go anywhere, and that'll lead you to a Masonic lodge in any town or city.
Wow.
And they want that because how many people are on drugs? They're not looking at Freemasons. They're not caring about how the state of their living or anything else. You know what I mean? That's all what's about, dividing. How many people they got divided just by people running around for their next fix or their hit? You know what I mean? Like the parasites are Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones who are taking it. I don't care. They know who I am. I mean, I had one follow me last night. I had death threats, blah blah. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Mason. I don't give a shit. I don't believe what I say. Do your own research and follow people that are on drugs. They meet up everywhere, and there's about 20 of them all getting served up by one person. Just follow him. That'll lead you to a fucking lodge.
Gotcha.
I don't care. In any town, city, follow it.
Wow.
But regardless of that, I've been researching my own Masonic Freemasons for 20 odd years. I've got more heavy into it in the last 10 years. Do you know what I mean?
And have you spoken to them? Have you challenged any of them? Have you?
No, I ain't doing the live
So you've kept away.
I mean, that'll come. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Believe it. I know who you are. You know what I mean? Same as you know who I am.
Yes.
But they disparage my name. I'm a perjured individual. Do you know what I mean? To them, and they go like that behind my back and all this shit. I don't give a fuck. You can say anything you want. I know what you are. I know what you've done. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
They're scum, mate. In every town and city, Freemasonry is scum. And I know that for 100% fact. That's not a lie. And then you've got in Australia, they've woken up to the Freemasons. They've got Freemason Friday. You'll get it on my YouTube anyway. So that's the drug dealing side. This is all on my forum. And then kill children and social services and Kafkas. Again, they want that separation from parents. The amount of parents that haven't got their kids with them no more, or the separation and all. Again, it's more divide and conquer because people are now, all them people that are going through them courts and getting screwed over by Freemasons that are shop owners. That are sitting in there, they put there by Freemasonry to delegate law to people like us because they think they're gods. You know what I mean? And they're not. But again, you got like hundreds of people going through child, separation and all the rest of it. Because of Freemasonry. Because they want that separation and that segregation. Because the more people that are not thinking about how life is and what it is, because most people are happy just going along happy-go-lucky, you know? That's all they do, you know what I mean? No one's looking all these people are meeting every month, thinking about how to keep control of the town, how to keep control of the city.
I don't know why
look, come here, I'll give you an example.
Sure.
I know who they are. And I know some Freemasons. Go on then.
But what do you know about them personally? I mean, what do you know? Anything?
Well, what do I know? It depends. Well, you've got to be a little bit more specific. What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
I can't give you the names.
Are they in Norwich and that? Do you think?
I know there's a Freemasonry on Norwich on St Giles. There's a Freemasonry. Freemasons. I believe that they call the St Giles Freemasons.
That's right. How many are in there? Do you know?
No idea.
There you go. And that's the problem.
Never been in there.
That's the problem.
Do you mean how many are in the group? Or how you're in that lodge?
I'm talking about the chapters. How many chapters are in the lodge?
No idea.
No idea. See, now that's the thing, you see, because people think that's just one lodge. That ain't. There's chapters in there, and within them chapters, there's other things. You know, you've got at the end of the apprentice, the fellow craft. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Now, let's just say, for instance, that one lodge there, right? Yeah. That's got 1,500 men in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, that is, mate. I'm telling you. Oh, that's not. That's a fact. That's more than that. I'm giving you low numbers
So
here.
that one lodge,
that
one lodge,
that
St
one
Giles
lodge.
Lodge.
And if
or
you don't
whatever it's
believe me, the
called.
book's here. Look.
Yeah, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
I'll
It's
take
been